What's up, nerds? Welcome to my channel. I'm Longy Long, the Ghetto Gamer. Today we're going to talk about this ghetto selection, RoboWarrior. I like this game because it's like $5 or $6 on eBay, plus shipping. You can do a lot worse than a $5 or $6 game. This is a 1987, kind of a spin-off of Bomberman. It's not as good and never got as popular as Bomberman, maybe because the robot's not as cute. But it's by Hudson Soft, published by Jalico, or Jalico, or Jaleco, or something. Hudson Soft gets a lot of flack because of games like Adventure Island, which is, it's a pretty solid game. It's just super hard, and it's got a life meter that ticks away constantly, which is super irritating. And of course, the notorious Mylon's Secret Castle, which most people hate because the puzzles are impossible to figure out. Like, literally, there's no way you can figure them out unless you look them up. But RoboWarrior, in my opinion, kind of splits the difference, where there are some arbitrary and cryptic puzzles, but you can probably figure it out. The gameplay's not too hard. It does have a life meter that constantly ticks away, but when you're a robot that runs on C batteries, it at least thematically makes more sense. Let's look a little closer. In the distant future, humanity has exhausted Earth's natural resources and creates an artificial world to live on. But it's way too awesome for its own good, and aliens plop down to make themselves at home. Driven underground, humanity sends an SOS to old Earth, who responds by sending a RoboWarrior. Anyway, so like Bomberman, this game mostly consists of laying down bombs and running away while they explode, so you don't get exploded. Bombs are limited, but you get one every time you shoot an enemy. Enemies fly by randomly. The most terrifying are these little metal triangles. They're so pointy. Your life will tick away constantly, that's why you're always on the lookout for those little C batteries, because in the 80s and in the future, everything runs on C batteries. Alright, see that sparkling chalice? If you don't find it, the map will repeat forever. There's no announcement that that's happening, and you might not realize the map's on repeat until your second or third trip through. It's a cute idea, but seriously, how frustrating is that? If you miss the chalice, you've got to go all the way around again. On the bright side, if you do make a few trips around the map, you at least get to stock up on supplies, which respawn mostly at random. Building your inventory and building your character are an important part of this game. Okay, I'm at the end, but where's the exit? Yeah. Okay, so it turns out even if you find the chalice earlier in the map, you still can't make the exit appear until you find a key. This can be pretty frustrating, but at least you don't have to repeat the whole level all over again. But I mean, look, I've already blown up half the screen looking for the stupid thing. It's right here. I've used up most of my bombs, so probably a good idea to hang out here and shoot some stuff, collect more bombs before you actually exit the level. If you find hidden stairways, you're transported underground, which basically is a bonus area to pile up more stuff. But if you don't have candles, don't bother, you're going to be wandering around in the dark trying to find a staircase to get out. That said, the underground areas are a really good place to build up your inventory, so try to always make sure you've got plenty of candles on hand. So what do you think? It's not bad, right? $5 or $6? I don't know why it's not more expensive. Controls are sharp, music is great, sound effects, graphics, all that stuff checks out. It's pretty good. You do have the mild frustration of having to find the chalice, having to find the key, sometimes having to loop levels, and sometimes wandering around in the dark. Now remember, some of the maps, I think period 3, completely in the dark. So if you don't have candles, you're just going to be wandering around blowing up stuff you can't see, looking for candles. And that can get pretty frustrating at times. But as long as you keep your inventory stocked, which is part of the point of the game anyway, you're going to do fine. Alright? If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Find me on Twitter at longy_long, and be sure to look forward to more videos on my channel. Until next time, keep it ghetto, or something.